I had the pleasure of joining TestTrack Academy's AI and Web3 Mastery Program. Overall, they're highly recommended.
I can only recommend to sign up and try out yourself.
I enjoyed this course and found it useful.
I would not be the data scientist without it.
Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar. How anyone can become AI certified in 90 days to protect their career and unlock new opportunities, even if they've never used AI before. By the end of this webinar, you'll discover, first, how to use AI to immediately boost your productivity and decision-making, so you're seen as indispensable, not replaceable. You'll also discover how to stay perpetually relevant in the new era of AI transformation, with leadership methods that don't go out of date. You'll also discover how to turn your existing experience into an AI-ready portfolio that opens doors to remote consulting and leadership opportunities worldwide. Once you see this clear, proven path to stay ahead in your career, you'll never look at AI the same way again. Land promotions, interviews, or new remote roles by showcasing an AI-backed portfolio that proves your expertise. Speak with confidence about AI in meetings and strategy sessions, positioning yourself as a credible leader. You can achieve this result without having to quit your job or take a long, expensive degree, without drowning in technical jargon, coding, or advanced math, and without wasting months chasing fragmented online content that never translates into real career impact. So who I am? My name is Dr. Stylianos Kabakis. I've been in the space of AI, data science, and machine learning for more than 10 years. I'm dedicated to helping non-technical professionals understand and apply these technologies in practical ways. I hold a PhD in machine learning. I've published peer-reviewed research in prestigious journals, such as the Journal of Neural Networks, and I'm the author of 3 books with leading publishers like Springer and Nature, all written to make AI and data science accessible to decision makers and professionals outside of technical roles. Before we go deeper, this is what we do at TestTrack Academy. We're focused on helping senior professionals become practically fluent in AI. Not just understand concepts, but actually apply them in work and get credible outcomes. Over the years, I've taught and mentored hundreds of learners, from MSc students to senior C-suite executives across industries and functions and countries. I've delivered training and advisory work for organizations like Vodafone, the US Navy, the British Retail Consortium, MSc Shipping, major banks, and more, spanning 5 different countries. So what I can tell you from the many years of experience is that most AI training simply doesn't work for professionals like you. On one side, academic experts teach AI in a way that assumes everyone has a math or computer science degree, making it inaccessible. On the other side, there's an army of self-proclaimed gurus on YouTube recycling shallow content, the blind leading the blind. It's no wonder that many experienced professionals feel stuck, lost between technical jargon and hype. Experienced professionals need a new way. And this is what we're going to discuss in this webinar. And once you understand the new way, you're never going to look back again. That's why I created the AI Leadership Accelerator, a simple, practical portfolio-first system that cuts through the noise and helps busy senior professionals become AI certified, confident, and credible in just 90 days. It proves that you don't need to be technical to use AI in meaningful career transforming ways. With the right guidance, anyone can apply these methods and see tangible results. Individual results may vary, but the system consistently delivers. If you want to see what this looks like in the real world, Dr. Runli Guo went from feeling stuck and confused about AI to actually launching an AI business. That's the kind of shift we're aiming for: clarity, action, and a tangible outcome, not endless learning. And here's Daniel Rudis, another one of our clients. He worked with me personally and our team, and we helped him supercharge his AI engine And he eventually managed to exit his current venture for a very big amount of money. Here's another example. George Kremos. His words were simple. I owe my job to this program. And that's really what this is about. Protecting your career by becoming AI capable before it becomes a requirement. So give me 40 minutes and I'll show you the clear, proven path to AI leadership. Imagine walking into meetings and speaking about AI with confidence. Colleagues and even senior leaders turn to you for guidance instead of you feeling being left out. Picture having a recognized AI certification on your CV and LinkedIn. Instantly boost your credibility with employers, clients, and recruiters. Imagine yourself presenting your own AI-backed project, something tangible, something that you can point to that proves your future ready. Instead of worrying about being replaced, you're the one leading the conversation, shaping decisions, unlocking new consulting or leadership opportunities. Most importantly, you feel in control again, excited about the future, not anxious about it. Very quickly, who this is for. This is for senior professionals who want AI-related career growth. You're a self-starter, you're willing to commit, and you want to be seen as promotion-ready in the new AI era. And just as important, who this is not for. If you're looking for overnight results with zero effort, this isn't it. If you only want theory, also not a fit. And if you want AI without changing how you work day to day, you won't get the outcomes we're talking about. So in today's training, they're going to go through the 4 key discoveries that will transform your AI career strategy. Here's the roadmap for today. Part 1, the 4 mistakes beginners make that keep them confused. Part 2, why one hands-on micro project replaces months of studying. Part 3, the certification path, what gives you real credibility. And Part 4, how experienced professionals turn AI skills into visible leadership in 90 days without needing to become a programmer or a technical expert. Also, stay until the end. I'll show you the unique AI tools we use to stop people from getting stuck and to personalize learning around your exact role and goals. This is what sets us apart from universities and generic course platforms like Coursera or Udemy. The 4 mistakes beginners learning AI make and why it keeps you in a cycle of confusion. So AI is learnable at any age if you avoid common pitfalls. And right now we're going to go through some of the mistakes that beginners make so you can avoid them. Mistake number 1, relying on scarcity free content instead of structured learning. So relying on free content, well, it's enticing, right? It's there, it's free. It doesn't take too much effort. You can just go on YouTube, you can go on Coursera, and you can just find, the information that you think you need. But the problem with free content, the problem with this approach is that there's no free lunch, right? So while you're getting free content, you're wasting hours and hours trying to get the actual valuable bits of information from that free content. Maybe you're getting conflicting advice. Maybe you're getting redundant advice. Maybe you're going through the same things again and again. And in the process of doing this, after a couple of months of going through this process, you feel really stuck, right? So you're like, okay, so I've spent 100 hours learning something, and only 2 out of these 100 hours actually contained quality information. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see new learners are doing in the area of AI. Mistake number 2, chasing every new AI tool without understanding fundamentals. So in the last few years, we've seen an explosion of new AI tools, right? For everything. Video, audio, text, productivity, documents, research, you name it, right? There's countless different tools out there. So the thing with these tools is that quite often they have very small differences between them and they're constantly changing. So something that holds true now, maybe it's not going to be the same in a month from now. So maybe now tool A is the best tool for video, and then tool B is going to be the best tool, next month. So a lot of professionals with no technical background, they get really sucked into this tools landscape and they kind of associate AI only with tools without understanding that pretty much all of these tools, or the majority of them, they use the same models and the same principles, and they're not really that different. So the problem with this is that you spend too much time worrying about things which are not important. So what's important in this case? What's important is which method is best for you and which tools are using the right method, and how you can save money and time by using the right tool that is the best for your needs, instead of just chasing every new shiny object out there. So we're using AI tools in Tesseract Academy, but because we have very in-depth understanding of AI and machine learning and data, we know when to use bespoke tools we develop ourselves. We know when to connect tools. We know which tools to avoid and which tools are overpriced. And that's really the knowledge, some of the knowledge that you need in order to succeed in this area, right? And that's one mistake for you to avoid. So mistake number 3, believing that you need to master theory before practical application. So theory first approaches are not bad per se. However, for busy professionals, they delay practical results and confidence building. Theory is endless, right? So artificial intelligence is a very large field which is interconnected with other complex areas like machine learning, neural networks, statistical modeling, optimization theory, and hardware, and a lot of other stuff, right? So theory can be exciting, but trying to understand every little piece of theory before you get down to practice is again a mistake that's going to cost you time. You can still do the two things in parallel, right? So you can still study theory while also learning practical applications. Nothing wrong about it. However, believing that you need to focus on theory first before you do anything else is a mistake that's going to slow you down for no reason at all. Mistake 4. Thinking I'll get to it later while the skills gap grows. So that's another very common mistake. So you're like, oh, I don't have time for this. Maybe I'll just play around with some prompts and whatnot. And I'd like to say that most senior professionals underappreciate the speed at which AI and technology is moving. So what we're witnessing now is something very similar to the rise of the internet and the World Wide Web. Things are going to be moving very fast. A lot of people are going to become obsolete very quickly over the next couple of years. Some of them have already become obsolete. Their skills are no longer relevant. So there's no really later for most senior professionals out there. Okay, there's no later. So it's kind of, you either go all in and you make the most out of this opportunity, or you're being left behind. Quick recap before we move on. We've covered the key mistakes that keep people spinning their wheels. Next, we go into the micro-project approach, then the certification path, and finally, how to translate all of that into visible leadership in 90 days. So why building a hands-on tiny AI project replaces months of studying? Okay, so real progress comes from doing, not endless theory. And this is what the project is about. It's about getting your hands dirty, giving you competence, which is going to lead to confidence in your AI skills, which then this is what you're going to project outside, right? You're going to project this to your boss, to your manager, to your employees, to your investors, depending on the circumstances. So one hands-on micro project in your own workflow creates instant visible proof of value that snaps abstract AI concepts into place, giving you a durable mental model you can reuse as tools evolve. Okay, so this is why the micro project is so important. This is why it's so impactful. This is why we follow this approach, and we've seen it work in practice in different settings with students from many different backgrounds across different countries. Because the project, it yields a shareable artifact that elevates your credibility with managers and clients, lets you speak in executive outcomes like time saved, risk reduced, revenue lifted, rather than just a tools list, which doesn't mean much, right? So this is why this is so important. You speak the language that you need to speak, right? So again, you speak in terms of impact. You don't speak in terms of jargon. And the project helps you unlock momentum and stakeholder buy-in. And this compounds into bigger wins. This is about establishing the learning foundation and leadership narrative that everything else builds on. So here's an example of another one of our clients. So Avasa improved its recommendation engine significantly through a single micro project, proving how one practical step beats maths of theory. With the right roadmap, AI is accessible, fast, and career transforming. And there's no such thing as AI is too advanced, I'll never catch up. You can definitely catch up. You can definitely get ahead of the curve, ahead of everyone else, as long as you have the right method. Okay, and this is what we're doing here. This is what we're teaching you here. Most professionals don't crave a badge. They want credibility that opens door. Okay, the accelerator provides a clear 90-day path so you're never guessing what to learn and you never waste your time with things that are not important. We provide, within the 90-day roadmap, we provide you with a one-on-one consultation personally with me so you get access to all of my knowledge, to my more than 10 years of experience in AI, data science, and machine learning. We work together on a role-aligned portfolio project, and finally, we provide you with a blockchain verified certification. You might be like, why do I care about blockchain? Well, it's a few things. First of all, it's privacy preserving. Secondly, it's impossible to tamper with, so your certification stays on the blockchain forever. And third, it belongs to you, and you can share this digitally with whomever you want. Right? Whether it's future employers or otherwise. You compress the time to trust with employers, clients, and boards. So this is what the AI certification is about. So next time someone asks you, but look, you're an HR professional, you're a marketing manager, you're this and or that. Why should I listen to your opinion about AI? You're like, look, here's the proof. That's why you should listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. And this organization, Tesseract Academy, and Dorto Kabakis personally has worked with me on this project. Here's the proof. Here's all the collateral. So you can see now I'm not just an HR manager, a marketing director, or whatever. I'm also an AI expert. Coach is your 24/7 AI co-pilot. It helps you get unstuck fast, whether it's prompts, tool choice, troubleshooting, or simply, what do I do next? It also builds you a personal 3-day, 60-day, and 90-day plan with weekly actions based on your goal and role, plus career support like portfolio feedback and CV LinkedIn positioning. The point is simple. It saves you weeks of trial and error and wasted money. LearnGen AI is the second piece. It creates built-to-order learning. Instead of a generic course, it generates the exact mini course you need for your role and your next project step. No fluff, just what unlocks progress. You also get exercises, templates, and use this today workflows. And it plugs into your roadmap so your plan updates as you improve. And to be clear, this isn't theory. We're seeing a 92% cohort completion rate, 5 stars on Clutch, and alumni earning promotions and starting new careers. So the system works when it's applied with focus. Now we move into part 4, visible leadership. This is how you use your AI certification to lead projects, influence strategy, and future-proof your role without needing to become a programmer. The core idea is focus. A structured 90-day plan turns your existing experience into recognized AI leadership. We're not aiming for deep theory here. We're aiming for credible outcomes delivered in a way your organization will actually notice. And that's the translation piece. You don't just use AI. You translate AI into wins that your boss, clients, and stakeholders care about. That's what creates momentum, trust, and real career leverage. So in this approach, the main goal is speed to result, not the depth of theory, right? So we're going for a low risk, high signal win. And here's another example. A finance team managed to see 50% reduction in routine inquiries from one weekend chatbot project. So this was a no-code project that involved like more than one people. And it was a very typical case of that team having some really cool and useful ideas, but not really to help them implement them, right? And that's what we worked on with them during the no-code weekend, which, again, we call them no-code weekend. There's nothing prohibiting you from doing it on a Monday, right? The main thing is that we deliver a tool within a certain time frame, usually 48 hours. Why? Because we want to avoid overcomplicating, over-theorizing it. We want to focus more on tangible results, right? And this is really the key. Here's an example of what a visible win looks like. An HR manager maps hidden culture and engagement hotspots using an interpretable AI model on existing survey data. Same data they already have, but now it becomes insight and action. And here's a creative example. A creative director wins a new client retainer with an AI-assisted storyboard and pitch deck produced in a week. That's speed to output, and it's the kind of proof that changes how people see you. Clarity, plus quick wins, plus structured roadmap, plus real-world proof. This creates the AI leader. So, and this is how it all fits together, right? So as you saw throughout this process, the first thing we did was we bust the myths and avoid the mistakes that keep most professionals stuck in confusion. Yeah, so we already covered this. So this clears the noise and gives you clarity. Then instead of wasting months on endless theory, we start with one small hands-on project and you learn throughout that project. Well, obviously there's also courses and online content that you follow, but the project is like your Northern Star, right? It's your main anchor. And this gives you a quick win, builds your confidence, and lays the foundation for deeper skills. From there, we guide you through a clear 90-day roadmap. Yeah, so we guide you through a clear 90-day roadmap, which combines curated course content, weekly coaching, and portfolio work. So you're not guessing what to learn or when. And by the end, you don't just have knowledge, you have a blockchain verified certification and a tangible AI portfolio piece that proves your value to employers, clients, or boards. And the blockchain verified certification also contains all the required collateral, all the required proof that you can share with everyone. You can not be tampered with, and it also respects your privacy. So this is the complete system: clarity, quick wins, a structured roadmap, and real-world proof. And together, they take you from being overwhelmed by AI to being recognized as the AI-ready leader in your organization or industry. So being introduced as your company's AI leader, the person colleagues and executives turn to when decisions about AI strategy are made. Imagine opening LinkedIn and seeing recruiters and consulting clients reaching out to you because your profile shows a blockchain verified AI certification and a portfolio of results. Think about walking into salary or promotion negotiations backed by proof, a portfolio project and certification that demonstrate you're future ready and indispensable. Visualize feeling excited, not anxious, every time a new AI headline appears, because you know exactly how to apply it and stay perpetually relevant in this new era of transformation. If you're on this webinar, you've been hearing about AI everywhere, in the news, in your company, in conversations with colleagues, but you still don't feel confident using it yourself. You've watched younger, less experienced colleagues get ahead because they know how to use AI tools while you feel like you're falling behind. Maybe the most frustrating part, you've built years, even decades of experience, but you're worried it won't matter if you can't show AI fluency. You're at crossroads. You can continue feeling stuck, trying to piece things together on your own with no structured guidance, no accountability, and no way to translate learning into real credibility. Or you can take the structured path that transforms your decades of experience into your greatest competitive advantage. I want to invite you to book a free AI career strategy call with me. This isn't a hard sell. It's a genuine opportunity to get clarity on your AI journey and create a personalized action plan. When you book your free AI career strategy call, here's what will happen. We'll run a quick AI skills gap audit to see exactly where you stand today. Together, we'll map out one high-impact project idea that you could start immediately. We'll show you how the 90-day accelerator roadmap fits in your schedule and career goals. By the end of the call, you'll walk away with clarity and a personalized plan, not a hard sell. If it feels like a perfect fit during our call, I may invite you to join the AI Leadership Accelerator. And here are some more testimonials from our students. Dr. Runli Guo, highly practical and collaborative program. Digital launched new IPs using large language models, dramatically increased valuation and exit the company. Avasa, scalable AI recommendation engine in 2 weeks. And many, many more testimonials you can find on our website. Professionals from many different backgrounds, different sectors, even different countries. One quick testimonial. Alexandros Kleanthous said the collaboration helped him advance his career and help him understand the real business impact AI and analytics can have. And Janet Stojaneva described Tesseract as the place for managers and supervisors who want practical ways to integrate AI and data science into their organization. If you want more examples and outcomes, the link on screen has more testimonials you can review after this. I want to be clear, this isn't for everyone. I only work with senior professionals who are genuinely committed to transformation, and senior professionals who understand that real results require real effort. If you're looking for magic overnight solutions, sorry, this isn't the right fit. If you're ready to take control of your AI future and position yourself as a leader rather than a follower, the booking link is available now. I have limited slots for the strategy calls, so if this resonates with you, don't wait. If you decide to book the first strategy call, here's what happens. We run a quick AI skills audit, map a personalized learning path, and give you a clear next step. And just to be clear, it's 100% free, no commitment. Booking this call could be the most important career decision you make this year. We'll give you clarity, a concrete next step, and help you see exactly how to transform your experience into AI leadership authority. For all you know, this could be the career-defining moment you've been waiting for. I want to be upfront. This call is for professionals who understand that meaningful transformation requires commitment. If you're not ready to invest at least 5 hours per week for 90 days, please don't book the call. I respect your time and I respect my time as well. We're about to close this webinar. This really is your moment of choice. You can go back to feeling anxious about AI headlines and watching younger colleagues advance, or you can step into the role of AI leader your organization needs. Thank you for giving me your time and attention today. I know how valuable that is for a busy professional. If what I've shared resonates with you, if you're tired of feeling behind and ready to become the AI-ready leader you're capable of being, then let's have that conversation. This could be your breakthrough moment. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.